Hi, my name's Annabella. Thanks for joining me today just for this short chair practice just to relieve stress. So just connecting back to our body and our breath and just letting go of any stress. So just taking a few moments just to settle into our chair. So today if you have a second chair nearby that we will use later on if you don't want to lie on your mat, and have a mat if you do want to lie on your mat for some of the poses towards the end. So just starting off in a nice comfortable seated position. Maybe also have a cushion around, either placing it behind your back if you need that little bit more of support to stay up nice and tall, like I do, so you can reach your feet comfortably on the floor. So really rooting down through your feet, drawing that navel in so you're staying nice and tall through your spine, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your arms, just gently closing your eyes as we begin to connect to our bodies, bringing ourselves to our practice. So just taking a few moments to settle in, starting to slow down the breath and relax, letting go of any tension, letting go of the day's thoughts. Just bringing your awareness to your body as we soften and release. Just having a nice relaxed face, making sure we're not holding on to tension from your forehead all the way down through your jaw. Face is nice and relaxed, neck is relaxed, just having the chin ever so slightly tilted towards your chest, just so your neck stays nice and long. Again, shoulders are relaxed and just slightly drawn back as you draw in that navel, staying nice and tall, staying soft through the trunk of the body. Let the sit bones, the back of your legs, reconnect down to the chair. Legs are relaxed, connecting down through your feet. Just notice your feet on the floor, on the mat. We're just doing the practice with no socks, no shoes, just so your feet can really connect. Arms are relaxed. Again, having the hands relaxed wherever they are in your lap, on your legs, just let them gently relax. And start to take longer in breaths, longer out breaths. And seeing if you can take that breath more from your belly, so really using your diaphragm to its full capacity as we inhale and exhale. As you get ready to take your next inhale, just starting to bring the breath from your chest up towards your belly, and then as you exhale, relaxing it out. Just doing a few more rounds, just getting used to that conscious breath, that long breath, still staying relaxed, keeping the belly nice and relaxed, not tensing it up when we're drawing the breath. So the breath is nice and organic. I want us today to bring in a breath count, which is more or less the breath that we will use through our practice, a nice relaxing breath, which we're going to inhale to the count of 4 if you can. If that feels too much, just take it to the count of 3, and then as you exhale for the count of 5 or 6, or again if you've taken it in for 3, maybe just exhaling for 4 or 5. If you can, lengthen the breath more if you feel comfortable, or as you're going along, then please just adjust the breath to your own breath count. So getting ready to take our next inhale, as we inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, still drawing it from the belly, and then as we exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 in your own time. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's continue for a few more rounds. Just taking in your own breath count, making sure the inhales are slightly shorter than the exhales are that little bit longer. Take 2 more rounds, inhaling, 3, 4, exhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5, final round. Exhale. Good. And just coming back to your normal breath. And we'll bring our hands together in front of our heart. Give our palms a nice brisk rub, starting to feel heat and energy building up between those palms, and then placing them over our eyes as we blink back into the light. Taking our hands away. Namaste, our greeting of love and peace. Thank you for being here and taking this time for yourselves. And let's get a bit of movement through our neck. So taking the right hand just over to the side, maybe pressing down on the chair if you can. Left hand goes over and draw that left ear towards the left shoulder. Keeping that spine nice and long. Nice relaxing breath. And just using that top hand just to gently open up. So we're not pushing it, we're just using the weight to open up the side. Give that neck a little stretch. And then release back to center. Left hand comes down, again pressing against the side of the chair if you can, really rooting down, or just lengthening the hand if it's going past the chair. Arm goes over and then draw that right ear to the shoulder. And relax. A few more rounds. Final breath. Releasing. A few shoulder rolls. So we take nice exaggerated movements. Loosening up those shoulders. And then in the opposite direction. Coming back to center, cat-cow. Movement through the spine. Inhaling, draw the shoulder blades back. Opening the chest up. Draw that navel back. Tailbone tilts. And then as we exhale, rounding up the spine, giving a nice stretch through the back of the body. Inhaling again, front of the body stretches as we're gazing up, opening up the chest. Exhaling, rounding up, stretching through those and through the back of the spine. One more time, inhaling, drawing that spine back, gazing up. Exhale, nice big round stretch. Good, coming back to center. A couple of rounds of seated sun salutation, or you can, as we're going, standing up if you feel comfortable enough. So taking a nice big circle with the arms as we're reaching all the way back. Take a big stretch back. Come into a forward bend as we lengthen forward. Now here you can either stand into a standing forward bend or just stay seated. Halfway lift, hands comes to the shins as we're looking forward, lengthening the spine. And then folding in again, either seated or standing. Next breath, roll those shoulders, coming all the way up. Use those arms to bring you up, hands back to the heart. And let's go for another round. Reaching back, you can always stand up if you want and do this standing into a forward bend. Halfway lift, hands to the shins, lengthen the spine, trying to flatten out the back. Exhaling, folding it again. Next breath, roll those shoulders, use those arms to bring you all the way up. Hands come back to the heart. We're going to come into a forward bend. So again, up to you, either a forward bend seated or a forward bend standing up. So we're just going to have legs hip distance apart. Draw the navel in to give you some length through the back of your body. And just let yourself hang here. If you want to do it standing, just rooting down through the feet. Let your head hang. Totally relax. We're going to hold it here just for 5 of my breath counts. Taking a nice big inhale. And a nice long exhale. Relaxing more into the pose. Three more breaths. And maybe getting in that breath count again for yourselves, just to really connect you to your breath and your body as you relax. And you're really letting go of thoughts. Final time. And then just seating back down if you have been standing. And we're going to start coming up. So taking your time, rolling up through your spine, root down through your feet. Just to stop the blood rushing, root down through your legs. And we're going to come into a seated pigeon. So taking your right leg and just placing it on that left knee, or just above the left knee, staying up nice and tall. And then again, we're going to keep the spine long and start coming forward. So I'll just take myself to the side. I'll move this cushion out of the way for the moment. Just coming forward again, rooting down through that front foot and getting a nice stretch. Now your knee may, if you can't quite get that foot up here, you may just cross it at the ankle instead and still coming forward. So we're getting more of a stretch through the bottom, through the underside of that leg, through that glute. And just relaxing here. Again, really good pose for our lower back, as well as our hamstrings. 4 more breaths, nice long breaths, bringing in your breath count. Totally relaxing. Keeping that spine long, so we're not folding, letting the neck fall, we're just keeping it lengthened. 2 more breaths. Gently relax as you exhale. Next breath, let's come back up to seated. And this is where we're going to use our other chair, or if you have a sofa nearby, you can use that instead to just straighten that top leg. So if you want to put me on pause whilst you get another, or even a table, something that's more or less going to be the same height. So we can come into a nice forward bend with the legs straight. So again, just start walking your hands forward, and this is going to look different for each one of us. Try and keep the foot flexed. You can just relax it a little bit, just make sure the ankle doesn't drop. And then place the hands either just here, you may just be in a bend here, don't worry if you're not all the way down like I am here. We're all different, we're all built differently. So just work with your range of movement and relax. And we're just taking that stretch all the way down the back of that leg. And maybe this time just let the spine relax in. And just let the neck hang and the shoulders relax. 3 more breaths. Getting in that breath count. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final round. 2, 3, 4. Exhaling to seated. Taking our time, getting ready to do the opposite side. So bring that leg down and then take the opposite leg, left leg comes to onto just above your knee if you can, or just crossing the ankle if it's too much to bring it all the way up. And again, just resting your hands, keeping that spine long, neck nice and long, drawing the shoulders slightly back. The chest is not rounding up. Just settle in and relax. Nice long breath count. Releasing the tension as you exhale for 3 more rounds. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final round. Next breath, rolling up through our spine. And let's come and place that leg, straightening it out onto the chair. And again, just take a few moments, deciding where your ankle is. If you do need to have a little bend through that leg instead, just place the foot on the chair. And we're just going to start walking those hands forward wherever they feel comfortable. And then again, just let yourself relax. The neck relax and the shoulders relax. 4 more rounds. Nice long breaths. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling. Good. Next breath. Let's start coming back up to seated. Now a couple of options here. You can either come on to lie on your mat and come into a reclining butterfly, Baddha-Konasana, or you can again just do it here with the chair. Just bringing the soles of the feet. I'm just going to turn this chair this way so I have the back of the chair to support me. So again, soles of the feet come together and have a bit of distance. And then just relax back. Again, if you have a cushion, put that cushion just underneath your back and your sacrum, just to give you a bit of support as we lean back and just let the knees relax and just let your hands relax out to the sides. Now you can do the same thing on your mat. Just bring the soles of the feet together. I'm just going to move that chair out of the way. And then just place yourselves lying back down. And if you want to stay on your mat now and move your chair completely, if you're going to like to be on the mat, because the next few poses will be on the mat. But for those who can't quite get all the way down onto the mat, just stay using both chairs. Let those knees flop out to the sides. Let the chest open up. Again, you could put a cushion underneath the small of your back and just settle in here for a 5 breath count. So taking a nice big inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continuing for another 4 breaths. Stay nice and relaxed. Staying connected. 2 more rounds. Exhale. Final round. Good. Let's start bringing those knees together. Relax the legs. Again, if you're lying on the mat, we're going to take the legs straight up. So bring them into your chest and then take them both straight up towards the ceiling. The legs up in the air. If you're on your chair, I just want you to place your feet on the floor, on the chair. And again, now we're just staying here in this relaxed position. And get yourselves nice and comfortable and take a few breaths. So if we're coming onto the mat, taking the legs up, or you could just use your chair and just place the back of your legs onto your chair if it feels too uncomfortable with the legs up. So another option, and just settle in. Take a few breaths. Continue with that long breath. Inhaling 4 more times. Exhaling. If you can make your breaths longer, do go ahead. Just keeping them nice and relaxed. Just about a nice relaxing breath. On our last round. And a nice long exhale. For those lying on the mat, just bring the knees, bring the feet down, placing them on the floor. If you're on the chair, just continue exactly where you are. And then all we're going to do, so it's the same motion, is just drop your knees over to the right. Take the hands so they're facing up. And then just look to your left. So you want some space between the legs and just look to your left and relax in a little spinal twist. If you are on your chair, it'll be the same, similar movement. So just work with your range of movement. So again, feet are here, drop the knees to your right, and then just take a little turn and look to your left. Just let your hands relax. As we take those long breaths, 4 more rounds. That long breath count going. If it gets too much with your head turned to the side, then do just look center for our final round. Nice long exhale. And then bring the legs back up to center as we bring the top of our body back to center. Get ready to switch sides. Again, just making space between the legs. Drop the knees to your left this time and look to your right. Settle in for 4 more breaths. Nice inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continuing 3 more rounds. Totally relax. Final round. Good. Bringing the neck back to center. Bring the knees back up. For those lying on the floor, just bringing the knees up towards your chest and give yourself a little massage. If you're sitting on the chair, just grabbing your knees and just give yourself a little squeeze, just rounding up and relaxing the back. And then we're going to release our legs and we're going to come and either lie in Shavasana to end off our practice, or just coming back to a comfortable seated position if that's better for you. And let's get ready to end our practice. So hopefully that just gave us a little bit of release through the lower back, through sorry, I've just gone and forgotten, through the bottom of our spine and through the top of our legs. So just rooting down through our feet again as we started, if we're not in Shavasana, just a nice comfortable seated position. Palms are facing up or down, whatever feels comfortable. Eyes are gently closed. Hamstrings, that's what I was trying to remember, releasing the tension through the hamstrings. And just starting to connect back to our breath, back to our body one last time. Letting go of any last bits of tension that you may still be feeling. Just completely softening and relaxing. We are seated, still try and stay long through our waist so we're not collapsing into the waist. It's still staying nice and long. And just starting to feel your feet gently relax. Your legs relaxed. The pelvis is relaxed. The spine long and relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. Arms are relaxed. Just feeling them heavy. Letting your hands relax. Face is relaxed. Just checking if your neck is relaxed. Adjust your chin if you need to. Having a small space between your teeth as you relax your jaw. Relaxing your eyebrows, your forehead, in your eyes. Just let them feel heavy in their sockets as they totally relax. Just feeling the skin relaxing, so everything just feels like it's totally relaxed. Letting your mind relax, letting go of those thoughts. And just continue focusing on your breath, just feeling relaxed. And I will leave you here as we end our practice. And thank you for joining me again. Namaste, love and peace.